Hello everyone, this is Walking Problem. Today's date is 9th of November. It's 8:30 p.m. here in Singapore, and Ashley Biden's diary. Yeah, so this is the latest thingy that is happening, uh, trending on the right wing social media verse. And they're really very excited because who is Ashley Biden? Ashley Biden, as you can hear from the surname Biden, the last name, that she's actually the daughter of Joe Biden. And then apparently, her diary sort of got into the hand of some people, and there end up there is a lot of like chatters talking about how she suffered from molestation when she was young, and that she bathed with Joe Biden. And so I just make a quick search for Ashley Biden's diary download. Ashley Biden diary download. Yeah. So this thing here, I do not own. I did not have my own hands on the actual diary. Just to clarify, this thing is all over the internet. If you cannot find it, I'm very sure that because you are using Google. So just to prove my point, if you go to Bing, Ashley Biden diary download, you can see that it is literally everywhere. You can see this is you can literally flip this, and then you have this. This is the one that I got. So it will lead you to this Adobe document cloud, and then yeah, you can actually easily find it. But if you are using Google, no, if you are using Google, you won't be able to find it so easily. So Ashley Biden diary download, and as you can see, New York Times, NBC. Oh, maybe this is this. So I can see a lot of news sites. It's not Google have like really become so much worse than it used to be in the past. When you search Google, you can actually find what you want to find. Nowadays there's a lot of political censorship. So this is, yeah, you can actually find it here on DocDroid. So just to clarify, this is everywhere on the internet. So I'm not gonna share where you're gonna find it, or the link. Find it yourself. So because I don't want to be banned if to share this thing on YouTube or Twitter. What I'm here to do is journalism. Let's go through the diary, and we go through page by page swiftly, and then we see if the media is lying. Because if you search Ashley Biden, if you there's talk about FBI raiding Project Veritas, and then if you go to Twitter, it's like kind of like worse. Oops. If you go to Twitter, you can see that people are really excited. There are a lot of claims, like Joe Biden molested Ashley Biden. Let's press top. Then they highlighted a shower with my dad, hyper sexualized at a young age, and all this sort of thing. And just as I don't trust left wing media, I don't really trust right wing media as well. We always want to find the truth, and so we don't want to be naively just believe one-liners or just a screenshot and pulling things out of context. Okay, I'm talking too much. It's 5 minutes and I haven't even started. It's going to be a long video. So stay tuned and let's start. So it's January 25th, 2019. So is this rather recent? This is only 2 years ago. She's, I think, 41 years old now. So this was when she was 39. So 2 years ago. So her handwriting is quite shitty. So I'll just go through swiftly. End of New Year month, sitting in a bed, in the building, actually loving freedom. Then yet feel outside my, don't know what is that. Then the blah blah safe comforting to me, supposed to map the best year of my life. 5 years, 3 years, 1 year. I'm also trying to sort out my life. What is it that I want and need, and focus on myself this time. But like a kid with Asperger, unsettled in the change. So obviously do not know what the future holds and do not know where she'll be. So although getting high like an Asperger kid. So I think if you can see from the scan, this is probably the first or second page of this diary. So she seems like someone is still trying to sort out her life. So I find it quite disturbing that she don't write on this page. It's like a waste of paper. But what we pay attention grows. So what we need another strategy. Acknowledge we're really hurting, or pretend put at my consciousness. Pretend and put. So basically, she might be hurting. So then after that, she wrote, open your eyes to a new light and have wander around darkened land all night. Quite poetic, and take pain in my heart related to the fact that either brother as part of my life. That don't have either brothers as part of her life. Okay, that's a heavy sad truth. So she's quite sad that both brothers are not around. My understanding is one is dead, the other one is a druggie, so or corrupted or allegedly. It's raining here in Florida. I believe that's Florida. I think so. Okay, so let's not dig into the actual why is the word too much. It's not good. No, actually nice in the building, chaos of it all, and then slowly having his new way, pastime, relapse. That what? I am slowly healing. Oh, okay, in a new way. So this pastime was a relapse that maybe I needed. So she had a relapse of something. So maybe it's something that to do with the hurt that she was mentioning about. And blah blah blah, concentrated on Kevin last time and not myself. Who is Kevin? My understanding that she's married. So Ashley Biden, let me find on my other. So Ashley Biden, let's go to her Wikipedia page. So let's have some context. So the spouse is Howard David Crane. Her name is Ashley Blazer Biden. So she's 40. She was born in 1981. She's 2 years older than me. Married in 2012. So no children. So Howard Crane. So is that a Crane? Okay. No, it's still a Kevin. Okay. No judgy. This time going to be different. So maybe go to see maybe this is someone else, not what you are thinking. Maybe I see a monkey today. I don't have ADD, do I? Whatever. I don't know what word is that. Made peace with it all. Okay, and mend and heal the good. So someone's trying to sort out her life, and that's not a bad thing, If you have life is not going right for you, it's right that you should be trying to do something about it. So imagine a different, or rather more fulfilled life. That's good. Positive. Make some hard That's so terrible writing. Decision in the next few months. Okay, good. So a year from now, January 2020. So this is a New Year resolution. So been sober from C plus hard for a year. C plus hard. Okay, no judgy. Working and livelihood as main project. Okay, work, that's good. Living, I still think this way is Florida. FL, oh, yeah, it's Florida weather. But home is where my family is. I don't know where she's home. Super solid single. As beginning to date, find romance. Aren't you married? Not in relationship limbo. Okay. Egg frozen, harvested pregnant. Fucking non-smoker. Uh, Not sure what that's supposed to mean. Exploring other opportunities and taking them for career. And no debt, credit built. Plus credit. Oh, that's good. So half of these things is really good. The other half, I don't understand what it means. So no, so far so good. I don't feel very comfortable reading other people's diary, but this is journalism. So we need to know so that we are not being duped by all these people that's talking all the rubbish online. Anyway, this is everywhere, so it's basically public media now. It's nothing private anymore. So I know that adventure must be added to my sobriety list. So and it is I jumping in the shower, giving it to get my car, and then see where the day takes me. No good, no good. You should know where you need to go. Number one, go today. See if you cannot smoke a cigarette without other babes only. Do not contact Kevin. Attend 2 meetings. Do something fun for self movie. Okay. So this guy seems not sure who is he. But it seems like she want to get away from him, and he's trying to quit smoking. So maybe fucking non-smoker. So she want to become a fucking non-smoker. That's what she wants to become. So then after that, today's the day to start anew again. And then I had preoccupied with thought of K. I suppose that's Kevin, and he is in no. Give me. I need life have turned upside down by not seeing his daughter. His life had been turned upside down by not seeing his daughter. So Kevin have a daughter. And if I care for him despite the fact that he played unintentionally with my heart, I will let him go. My strategy, he's gay. It broke my heart to see him in this place. I think what keeps coming up for me is my brothers. How I don't have them in my life anymore. So she's looking forward to starting her clinical week and really diving into therapy, working on the parts of blah blah need love. So she is treating Kevin like a brother. I think that's what she means. What does that look like for well starters? It begins with truly goal of all expectation, committing myself to reality at all costs, knowing this is where I will find ultimate serenity. It involved me engaging actively with a program with my sponsor. I believe that's sponsor, right? Going to meetings. What's up with meetings? And then following with the clinical stuff, praying, meditation, and so well training your mind to the quiet abstinence and don't want to fight this anymore. Focus on being around the people who are available to me and give me support. She's getting a bit lazy to write. And truly letting go, surrender emotionally, needs age plays into all these. 37 plus about to turn 38 without children, husband. Isn't she married? She's married. a clear path forward. Not really then reading wanting to let go of comfortability or Howard. Who's Howard? Oh, Howard is the husband. Not really to wanting to let go of the comfortability of Howard, which is a husband but no husband. No judgy. Okay, he's trying to deal with extremes. Do I cut off entirely? Not talking to my mind, make it over? What is the healthy way to be? It's either or nothing. How do I cope with the unknown? Let it go. Oh my gosh, she's having a midlife crisis. Okay, she's having a midlife crisis, like for sure. This is a midlife crisis. Slightly early for midlife. So how do I say that? And I know in my gut it's no longer there. So what are the good things? That's good. She's trying to figure herself out. That's very healthy. Can you forgive self for engaging? Yes, it happened. Even though it make it happen, what were the positive about it happen? I can feel passion, sex, attraction is important. Okay. What is the residue? Wanting to have sex, to avoid dealing with emotion. So she had sex, and she's attracted to someone, and in the end, she wants more of it. And why can't you be with him? Not sure who is him here. Not emotionally available, dealing with daughter and wife. So there's Kevin. Dealing with Howard. How emotional immaturity, unstable, ups and down, up and down. So that's getting complicated. Cutting another person control emotional status, feel harsh, or then nothing, roller coaster, not taking care of self, giving over my power, it could die, another loss. What can I do to improve? Reach me. There's a lot of horrible writing. Deliberate try to be around him, not deliberately try to be around him. So she's deliberately trying to be around him. He is dangerous for her right now. Letting go, letting God. Do the opposite of instinct. Have this bizarre conundrum. Life is so short. Don't waste it. Grab it. What you want, go for it. I agree. But she has to go opposite of instinct. So she should not. She should waste it, and no, she should not grab. And she should not go for it. Versus let time be, time will heal. And this is a side and only, but what if I don't feel like having a lot of time? Don't feel like I have a lot of time. So simplify. Okay, she's actually conversing with herself. That's actually very healthy. If you have issues in your life, you should do that. Actually, I do that a lot. So keep it simple. Let go. Let God. Don't let God. No. Inward focus, one day at a time. It's not too bad. That's not too bad a conclusion for her. Just timing now is 80 minutes. I feel that we are not at page 13. We have 112 pages to go. I believe I should make this at least a 2 to 3 part videos. So the video don't get too long, and then something to look forward to, right? It's been a strange weekend. I feel like I'm reading some kind of novel like Harry Potter. I feel in my guts that it's over, at least for now, and probably a long time. What I know now is that he is hurting. Doesn't respect my mind enough. Think I have anything to offer, thinking I am obsessive, I'm compulsive, I am, and clingy. Those are the only part of me, only part of the disease. As a service, I need to let go for him, and I am, but I still want to be his friend. Although, is that possible? No, it's not possible. Please don't do that. Is it possible to just be a friend? No. Time will tell. No, time will tell you that no. I am feeling stronger by the day and really trying to keep the focus on me and have faith, but real faith. No, there you go, girl. That things will work out. I will live a life beyond my wildest dream. Yeah, you do already now. because everybody's reading a diary, including me. I will for now use the Fellowship of the Ring as my higher power. I am going to go do 90 in 90. I don't know what that means. Make 7 a.m. meeting tomorrow at Chris Crossroad and have a full day of that. Blah, blah. Okay, I think he's rather immature and she get comfortable being around me, and I hate that. Yeah, that sounds like you are immature too. His entire disposition has changed. He said that it wouldn't be like that forever, and the guy who I thought I was falling for is no longer there, no longer here. I no longer know who is this. Is this Kevin? It's just not him anymore. I want sobriety at all costs. What was the meaning of sobriety? I'm getting confused. Sobriety is sober. Okay, she wants to be sober. Okay, just to be sure. I am willing to go to any heights, length. I don't know what word is that. I want a miraculous life filled with things, people, and places I love. She sounds so broken for someone who is Joe Biden's, the U.S. president's daughter. I feel a bit sad for her. A few things that were said in the meeting that resonated with me. I think this meeting is, a therapy session. Accept you are powerless over situations. The more I try to hold on, the more I will lose. Agreed. That is true. You can only control what you can control. Don't control what you can't control, or that will become pain. And you don't want pain in your life. Let it go. Align values, virtue. I feel like singing. Let it go, let it go. Align values and virtues with who you are in all that you do. No, yeah, correct. I agree. You should always live life based on your principles, which is why I'm reading this diary, because this is my principle. I believe that I must read things for myself and not believe what people say on face value. Especially for something that is very political like this. This is being politicized, and I feel that it's important to know the truth. That's why we are doing this now. It's not because we are busybody or because we are curious, but it's more like this is the right thing to do. This is journalism. What do I value? Integrity, honesty, passion, kindness, respect, love, family, humor, fun, compassion, equality. That's good. She sounds like a decent human being, a normal one. I do value myself. I value the woman I am, but I'm not honoring here. English. I also think that we won't end up being together. I have no more illusion. That's good. Things are really making me wonder. And I saw the first night I was with him when he kicked me at the car, leave me to walk home. But I don't understand. Doesn't give a damn, really. Super self-centered. Never ask about you. That follow up about anything, can't be bothered. Constantly spilling. Could be something else though. So not trying to be judgmental. Oh, wow, incredible! I can read this word, and I'm improving. His look sometimes makes me uncomfortable. Bottom line, I don't think he was who I thought he was. I agree. Get away from him. Find someone else who is not married and have a daughter, and not called Kevin. What I focus on, grow, so that I am going to say for now. I have to get up early for meeting. Why is 1990? Okay, another day has gone. I am grateful for another day. Yay! Grateful for my father, for the birds that sang outside my window. He's here with me. Who is he? Dear Kevin, when I first met you, I felt an instant yet unattainable attraction. I was also surprised and happy that there was someone at my age from my familiarity. First week of treatment, you were gone. So he's the therapist, and I focus on myself. But in the back of my mind, I wonder when you were coming back, we spent that Friday together. Again, I felt a mutual attraction, which where it begins a text message, flirtations in nature. Treatment? First week of treatment, you were gone. I don't understand. First night we were going to meet. I didn't call. Can you call you? And as I was walking home, you know that I didn't think it was a good idea. You were disappointed, saying I left you hanging, so you gave in and we met. Kissing you for the first time was magic. So he kissed this Kevin. It's Kevin, right? Kevin, yeah. So she kissed him after he came back for her. It was magic. So remember thinking that I could just kiss you forever and anything hurt to another and tangled with each other's arm and had mind-blowing sex. Okay, that goes R-rated. Towards the end, your wife called. Oh, that's a bummer. And you rushed to kick me out of the car. I smoked a cigarette while you sat on the car talking to her, and I remember thinking this is a disaster. Yes, it's a disaster. You come out and told me you had to go and could drive me home, but she insisted walking. She cried on the way back, thinking how incredible an experience and how awful the ending felt, as if I had been used for sex, a streetwalker. There was no peace in my heart. A familiar feeling came over me, and I vowed to let it be. Don't know what is this word. Sorry, you were how we went down and asked if you could make up to me, and it continued. Your text manager sentiment becomes stronger through the next few weeks. My last day with you and I feel as if our future was unknown. We made the decision not to communicate over the holidays. You wrote me a few mornings later, saying how much you missed me. Said the guy is leading her on. That's bad. And you knew you shouldn't contact me, but you couldn't help yourself. And let's look at her face again. Okay, and you wanted me to know you were sleeping on the couch and you hadn't left your mind. And the text and sexting continued. Oh, so they are sexting. And from there, sending each other's pictures, making sweet promises. You begged me to see you. This is a one hell of a long letter to him. See you the week on the 12th, and saying you could be a brother assistant outside the bubble. I was conflicted because I don't want to be a mistress, and honestly didn't want to be that woman to your wife. But I came back to Ocean Drive conflicted, needed a process, and blah blah blah. I can't read all these words and talk about it and release the power, become more confused, ashamed. Few days before New Year, you text me 5 a.m., began speaking sexually and ended up abruptly and felt bizarrely familiar again. Few used, and it was fish. And may not be permanent good sex life. I may not have been good sex life at home, and I did have a partner who thought about me, my needs before his. What the fuck is this? But I did have a partner who thought about me and my needs before his. So is this a husband? I wrote you a text that you should concentrate on being at home. How can you see if anything is possible with your wife when you're texting me, Sam? Sam? Who's Sam? Oh, FIFA, I'm so sorry. Asked me to let you think about it, and hours later said you thought I was right. And wanted to see on the 12th weekend conversation got more sparse. I have to admit, although it's what I had said, it wasn't what I wanted. I texted you to ask you about the weekend. You responded that you were conflicted and didn't think it was best. So she broke down and numbed her feeling in cocaine. Yeah, that reads cocaine. Okay. So she had cocaine. We didn't speak for the next 10 to 12 days, and she blah blah for the spark desire for so long, finally coming back and letting it go with you, and then receive a text on the Tuesday. You haven't, what the fuck, my mind. And I relapsed. Going to I am okay plus going to I don't know what's that word. No needles. Sounds like a good thing, no needles. My wife is divorcing me. Wish you were here. Okay, Kevin is getting a divorce, and I would like to get sober and try with you. Try what? Then what? But if you don't, I will understand a bit. I guess I wanted this to happen on some level, and it was what I had wished for, minus relapse, but didn't think it was possible. Once again, when radio silence saying you needed time to figure shit out. So I want to make it very. Hey, come on, man! This letter is damn long. I want to make it very clear that agree, focus, self. Let's read a bit faster. Health, sanity, suppose, motion, roller coaster. Tell me you were. I don't know what's that. Been kicked out of your own house. So the Kevin had been kicked out of his own house. While wanting me, those intent texts makes my stomach churn. I can read the word churn. Feeling used. Innocent victim in your twisted wicked games. So where do we go from here? I have working, cheating, resent you, sexual trauma, lust. You have a part in all my weak myself get involved unavailable when unavailable. I let myself get involved with unavailable men who can't give me what I need. Maybe this was a fantasy I created in my head. Maybe you too are like a drug, addicted to the feeling safe made by another. Fact that sex was incredible. For the first time in a long time, whatever it was, felt remain unsettled. I think it's the best we talk in person. This is toxic. 32 minutes. Should I go further? 23 pages. This is going to become a four-part video. So thankful that January is almost over. Oh la vie. Oh, see la vie, sorry. Sorry, my nose is so itchy. My day, god damn it, better be my last. I had one of my hardest day. My sex drive is out of fucking control. Like literally, I am in heat. I told Kevin the truth about how she was feeling. She felt exposed, vulnerable. Didn't go for dinner, need a break from seeing him. Supposed to have a therapy session on Monday. Still unsure of it. Piece of me was vicious. Wait. When is this? This 30th. This was. The last was 28. This is 2 days later. The C la vie is 2 days later. So I believe this letter is the day before. Like this is just the next day. It sounds like a month have passed. Okay. I didn't have to do it, but maybe it would be healing again, maybe open up wounds, take longer to adjust. I am going to give a few steps. Erase his number from my phone so cannot contact him unless he contact me. I think I needed to have sex in order to feel good about not having sex. What kind of logic is that? Neil's friend is a sex addict which might work at will. Okay. I know it's not the healthiest way to deal with things, but at least it's better than drugs. At least it's better than drugs. Focus on myself, my needs, sex, scam. I don't know what is that. At this moment, one don't know need kiss a guy, just come over, fuck me sober. Is that a equation? I don't know if I even need to kiss a guy. Just come over and fuck me minus sober. Go to AA meeting tomorrow night. Will he be there? Maybe not. I always been okay, I thought I see wrongly. I always have been boy crazy. I thought this a bi. I remember pulling up my skirt in 2nd grade and showing the boys my underpants. Hypersexualized. Also, this is the famous page. Hypersexualized at a young age. What is this due to? Was I molested? I think so. I can't remember specifics, but I do remember trauma. I remember not liking my Wuzek house. I remember something being sexualized with Caroline. I remember having sex with friends at a young age. Showers with my dad, probably not appropriate. Depend on how young she is. Being turned on when I wasn't supposed to be. I'm not sure if this is referring to the shower. I think she's referring to just normal. I remember the Q-tips. What's that? I hated getting my ears clean. Beating my vagina due to overhearing parents having sex. Why would you beat your vagina? What made me so attached? My mother not emotionally available. Okay, that's sad. My father was message. I could get love from men. Okay, that's terrible advice. I am not your mother. So who is this talking? Mother or father? Blanket being taken away. Okay, that's bad. That's terrible. Not letting myself go to the bathroom. What does that have to do with anything? Being wiped until too late in the game. I don't know what that's supposed to mean too. I could list all the reasons, but I couldn't seem to find the solution. And on that note, I think this is the the punchline, right? This is the page where people are all sharing around. I shall end part 1 here, and if you are interested, click on part 2, and we will continue from the page 26. See you. And if you like the journalism that I'm doing, do like and subscribe. And I see you on the next part.